My name is Lindsay. I am a dual rate cage cashier. I originally applied for Red Hot Rewards, but I got a call from Cindy, our training supervisor in the cage, and she asked if I'd like to come interview for the cage. And I said sure, and I came and interviewed and really appreciated the questions, the atmosphere she was talking about, and then I accepted the position that day. And I started in the cage and have loved it ever since. So there's a lot that goes on in the cage. We're primarily cashing out chips, Tito tickets for guests. We're also taking money off their credit cards and debit cards. And then behind the scenes, we're processing money through the various banks. We're helping slots drop machines. There's a lot that goes on in the cage, but primarily it's just helping the guests make sure that they get the money that they need from the machines or that they can go use and play at the machines. Love the team that we have. In the cage, we have an awesome team that all works together. We're assigned to certain locations, but we work as a team to get everything done for the day. You might be working in a bank, but you might run and do a different task because it's needed or it's asked of you. Our supervisors, our managers are all really great at making sure everybody's staying on task and working together, and it's really awesome. A great atmosphere, something I haven't had at other positions before this. The hardest part is along the same lines. Sometimes, people clash. You don't always get along with your coworkers, but we all have a mutual respect for each other. And then having the guests too. We're dealing with the money aspect of that, and sometimes guests aren't having a great day and they aren't super happy and excited, but we are able to be a person that can put a smile on their face. We can change their attitude, even if it's just for that moment. We have the capability to make their day just a little bit better. So in the cage, it's really great. You start out as a cashier, and then we also have dual rate cage cashiers, which work as a supervisor when needed or a cashier when needed, which is what I currently am. And then we have supervisors, day, swing, and grave shift supervisors. There's dual rate shift managers, which work as a supervisor and a shift manager. And then there's shift managers. And then we have Wanda that is the full cage manager. So there's a lot of opportunities for advancement within the cage, but then even outside the cage, if you get here and you decide you don't like where you are after 90 days, you can move to a new department. So training was really nice. So we have Cindy that does training for new hires. She brings you in, she's got awesome PowerPoints that she goes over the various aspects of the cage. Walked through those PowerPoints, you get the opportunity to shadow cashiers on the front window. And then you have about a week to 10 days of training on the front window where you have a senior staff member training you. My biggest piece of advice is to not give up too quickly. There's a lot to the cage. There's a lot of different stuff you're asked to do, a lot of responsibilities. But once you get the rhythm for yourself, once you stick it out and have the opportunity to learn these different areas, it really is rewarding, and there's a lot of fun to it. Somebody that has WEEA, welcoming, enthusiastic, engaging, and appreciative. Somebody that's willing to come up, work as a team. They're gonna fit in just fine in the cage, and we're gonna love having them. So in the cage, it's a little bit different than other departments because start times are staggered. Because when you come to work, you're pulling a drawer of money to help guests on the front line. So we can't have everybody come in at once, otherwise there'd be too many people trying to pull their money. So there are staggered start times depending on your shift. Day shift, the earliest shift is 5:45 in the morning. The latest is 10 o'clock in the morning. So there's a little variance there, and swing and grave have the same things. Grave shift works 4 10-hour shifts versus swing and days that work 5 8s. So depending on which you like, a lot of people love graves because they do get 3 days off and work the 4 10s, and it works out great with their family life schedule. The casino and the tribe themselves have worked really hard to give us as employees that safety net. They've allowed us to feel safe coming to work. Even though there are a lot of people here, we still feel safe. They're doing the best they can. And I felt that with the tribe even before this time and even now, that they really care about us as employees, and we have health benefits, vision, dental. We've got 401ks that we can contribute to, and they match some of our contributions. There's incentive programs. I love the incentive for perfect attendance because that's something you come to work every day and you're gonna get an incentive for it. So the casino and the tribe does a lot for us to reward us for doing the best we can, and that's really great.